Hi everyone, this is Shubham Dral.
Hello everyone, this is Nurul Bara. Me and Shubham are gonna be discussing our loyalty marketing seminar that we had with Leah Grimberg, where we delved deep into loyalty and recognition before working in her own startup called Radical Loyalty. She worked in some big names like Loblaws and Sears and started up their loyalty program. Now I'm gonna give it over to Shubham, who's gonna discuss the fragile trust that consumers and brands hold and how easily it can be broken.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Noor, about the Lashgate controversy that happened back in 2023 when the beauty influencer Michaela, she faced a lot of backlash, for using false eyelashes in her TikTok video where she was promoting L'Oreal Lift Mascara. And as a viewer, she misled me in a way that stopped believing the influencers. Not that everyone is the same, but I feel usually it's the money that's involved in the promotion and everything. So I have really lost my trust in the influencers ever since then. What about you, Noor?
Same, I feel like when you fail to disclose that you're being sponsored by a brand, it really makes me lose interest. It makes me lose trust in that influencer and in that brand. And it's not like spotting sponsored content is difficult. It's very obvious when a certain content is sponsored because the branding is all over the video or whatever. So it's not like you will miss that, but why not be open about it? And why not let your product speak for itself? Why do you need to rely on fake advertising like that? Putting on fake lashes and then saying, "Oh, this is how good the mascara is sort of wild." Like,
That's true. I agree with it. Well, without wasting the time, I want to ask, out of the 4 R's of loyalty, which are recognition, reward, relationship, and relevance, how has your perspective changed after the last class on consumer loyalty marketing?
okay, so before I went into the class, I was so confident that the best kind of approach between the 4 R's is reward because why I thought that it's human nature that you would respond to a monetary benefit more positively. But I was very surprised by Leah's understanding and her explaining to me that human psychology works on recognition. Also, we all love being seen. I'm sure you and I know that. So we love recognition, and I was really surprised that recognition beats out all the other R's when it comes down to engaging customers and making them feel special, making them feel noticed is what really matters. What about you? What did you find surprising?
It's pretty much same. As a consumer, I used to dive much into reward. I used to be like, that's literally the everything. But I feel recognition really sets everything apart. And I
Yeah,
agree with everything that you said, because who doesn't like attention? Who doesn't like being recognized? I do like it.
I love it. Like when you send me an ad and it has my name on it, and maybe on my birthday, you're like, oh, happy birthday, here are some freebies. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I love
Even
that
in the
too.
case study, we went on to talk about how personalization can be a good motivator. Like, personalization, recognition that leads to personalization of reward is very important. One of the solutions that we presented to Leah regarding the department store problem was that maybe when they're in store, you could provide them personalized offers. And what was her feedback about it? You tell me.
She was pretty much impressed by our group. We presented on the personalized offers, and she especially mentioned that she loved the way we, presented out about the personalized offers because as consumers, we want something on the spot which actually meets our needs. And we basically discussed that when we are in store, it gives us insight and it tracks the customer that these are your offers. So she mentioned that specially that she really liked that.
Yeah, she gave us the avocado example that, if she likes buying avocados, she wants the discounts on the avocados. She doesn't want a discount on the bananas. So, I think that is really something new that we learned. Other than that, Leah also mentioned how data is the new oil. And me and Shubham really, we agree with that. As things are moving forward, the only way to keep your customers engaged is to go through their data and see who they are. Data driven marketing is more accurate. It's more relevant. It gives you a deeper understanding of your customers, of the narrative that they will listen to. It's data is important because it helps you understand who your customer is and how you can reach them through storytelling. What do they want to hear? When do they want to hear it? So, for all of this to have like an accurate strategy that hits the mark every time, we need to have data and understand it in a right way. Um, I think that's the data is the only way you can have a meaningful impact on your customers these days. The data gives us a capability to craft personalized experiences and messages that foster genuine loyalty in the long term. So I do agree with her point that data is the new oil. What do you say, Shubham? Do you
I
agree?
agree with that. Data runs everything. We need data in everything, and why not
Yeah.
in this field?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so in that way, I think Leah Grimberg's lecture was really informative for me and Shubham. Both of us learned things that we weren't necessarily thinking were that important, but now looking back, it seems pretty obvious that these things were important,
yeah,
and
exactly.
and that is what we will leave you guys with. 2 मिनट अभी ना